Guys, let's read chapter 14 today in Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus. My parents weren't in the apartment when Connor and I got there. Want a snack? I asked him as we entered the tiny kitchen. No thanks, he said. I'm not really hungry. How can you not be hungry when you didn't even eat lunch? I'm just not. Fine. I opened a lower cabinet with my foot and took out a bag of pretzels. You want a soda? I asked. Nope. I sighed and hoped he didn't die of dehydration. It was still in the 90s outside. We made our way to the small living room where Connor spotted my guitar in the corner. Is that your guitar? Yep, I said, opening the TV cabinet with my foot. Will you play it for me? I can't wait to see you play it with your feet. Maybe another day. I'm kind of out of practice right now. That wasn't exactly true. I felt shy about it, like I needed to prepare before I performed for him, if I ever would perform for him. I still hadn't made up my mind. Promise? Connor said. I'll play for you sometime, just not right now. Connor turned his attention to the row of video games in the cabinet. You have some good ones in here, he said, thumbing through them. My dad likes to play. They're mostly his games. Your dad's cool, Connor said, clearly impressed by my dad's immaturity. He pulled out an ultraviolet war game. Let's play this. Shook my head. Not allowed. For Dad only. Connor frowned, put the game back in the cabinet, and pulled out another game I wasn't allowed to play. I'm not allowed to play any game with a disclaimer on the cover, I said. I walked to the cabinet and pulled out a racing game. Let's play this one. I guess. Connor let out a dramatic sigh, clearly disappointed that we wouldn't get to battle each other to our bloody virtual deaths. I'm better at games when I can mostly use the joystick, I said, as Connor slipped the disc into the console. That's good, because you'll need every advantage to beat me. We played for a couple of hours. I don't think Connor expected me to be such a good player. Yeah, he did beat me a lot. But I gave him a good fight and even won a couple of races myself. I think I played worse than normal because Connor ticked a lot while he played, and it distracted me. I guess the ticks probably made it harder for him to play as well. I thought about him at home playing video games all night by himself, ticking badly. Maybe it wasn't good for him to spend all his free time doing that. I felt like I was starting to understand Connor's ticks, what made them worse and what made them better. Definitely when Connor was stressed or excited about anything, his tics got worse. When he felt calm and comfortable, they weren't so bad. I guess video games got him worked up. Mom walked in the door just as we were putting the games away. You absolutely would not believe what Bob did now, she said as she threw her hat on the kitchen table. I looked at Connor and whispered in a Dracula accent for some reason, "Murdered someone?" He giggled. She looked into the living room and saw Connor. This must be Connor. She reached out her hand to shake with his. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Green, Connor said softly. I could tell he was trying to hold his tics in. Nice to meet you, too, Mom said. Connor let out a loud bark, and Mom jumped back. Oh, my, she giggled. That was interesting. Connor has Tourette's syndrome, I reminded her. Oh, she said, that's right. Don't look so nervous, honey. Mom touched Connor's arm to put him at ease. It will only make your tics worse.